What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. This your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this month. Yes, Sirski. All right. Happy to be alive, bro. Glad to be here with you guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, we got Denzel Washington revealing the scary way Hollywood elites controlling the black actors, bro. The black actors, bro. Denzel is coming out he letting the cat out the hat about Hollywood. Spicy, man. We've been waiting on Denzel to come up with this. Let's go, Denzel. Equalizer. Let's get it.
I said, yeah, like you bring some Jewish people into a room and they think it's a shower, but it's gas. And they said, right. I said, right, that ain't funny. So to me, it wasn't funny about putting a rope around my MFN neck either. I made a point. So what a responsibility you all have to tell the truth, not just to be first.
And I think it's more important to make headway in our own house. By the time the system comes into play, the damage is done. They're not locking up 7-year-olds.
Denzel Washington's recent comments about the way black entertainers in Hollywood are controlled have reignited a heated debate. But what's intriguing about Denzel is that he's one of the few actors who doesn't embrace a victim mentality. Even though he's experienced discrimination from powerful figures in Hollywood, Denzel doesn't use it as a reason to give up. In fact, he's determined to shed light on the hidden workings behind the scenes and how black entertainers are controlled by their contracts, studios, and handlers.
And one of the most important lessons in life that you should know is to remember to have an attitude of gratitude, of humility, understand where the gift comes from.
It's very hard for up-and-coming actors to make a name for themselves in Hollywood, and having their name associated with a prestigious award such as an Oscar or Grammy is often seen as a dream come true. However, it seems that some industry legends are now expressing concerns about the process of achieving that level of recognition. And these concerns aren't baseless complaints from bitter individuals. They're coming from some of the most prominent figures in Hollywood. One such figure is Denzel Washington, a Hollywood heavyweight known for his outstanding acting and numerous awards. Denzel stands out from most of his fellow celebrities because he embodies true gentlemanly qualities, which we can admire in both his personal and professional life. In a time when many celebrities are promoting open relationships and infidelity as acceptable, Denzel and his wife Paletta set a remarkable example. They've managed to maintain a solid and scandal-free marriage in Hollywood for 4 decades, which is truly impressive.
Bro, we got to give it up for Denzel and his wife on that, bro. 4 decades in Hollywood, and I've never heard anything negative about their marriage, bro. We got to clap it up for Denzel, bro. We got to give him that, bro.
Most important person in my life. 40 years. 40 years of sacrifice.
Wow.
40 years of forgiveness. She taught me about faith, spirituality, love, real love, unwavering love, in spite of myself. I would not be alive without Pauletta Washington. I wouldn't be alive.
Oh my God, bro. That's deep, bro. For everybody that's out there listening, bro, I'm not gonna pause it no more, but this is off the scale right now. I know that, but what he said just now was a mouthful. And we all say we can't find love, right? But we should be searching for somebody of this type caliber that's gonna do all these things, bro. Cause that's genuine love, bro. I got to give it up for black love, bro. Black love, white love, khaki love, purple love, it don't matter. Love is love, bro. I'm just saying. Let's carry on.
Before Denzel entered the world of acting, he actually thought about becoming a preacher. But looking back, he felt he wasn't quite prepared for that calling at the time. So he chose to let his acting and the way he lives his life do the talking instead. However, maintaining your integrity in Hollywood is not an easy feat. And Denzel quickly realized that the entertainment industry has a very dark side. Back in 2014, Denzel found himself right in the middle of the Sony email email hack debacle when an unidentified hacker exposed some shady workings from Sony Pictures Entertainment. In one of these leaked email chats between a mystery producer and Sony chairman Michael Linton, which happened right after Sony released Denzel's movie The Equalizer, the producer suggested that Sony should avoid casting black actors to connect better with the global audience. This producer argued that the movie could have made even more money overseas if they'd gone with a white lead actor instead of Denzel. I believe that the international motion picture audience is racist. In general, pictures with an African American lead don't play well overseas, the producer wrote. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Once Denzel made his move to Hollywood, it didn't take him long to see what was going on. He realized that there was this whole agenda to profit from black suffering and use it as a source of entertainment. But here's the thing, Denzel wasn't having any of it, and he refused to take on those kinds of roles. In fact, he made quite a name for himself by telling a producer something that still resonates today. He basically said, if the situation were reversed and your people were the punchline, nobody would find it funny.
Then they tried to hang him and they tried to do all this stuff, and I had a lot of training day in me. There were some Jewish people in the audition, and I said, yeah. They said, no, it's funny. It's like they hang them and then they can't. I said, yeah, like you bring some Jewish people into a room and they think it's a shower, but it's gas. And they said, right. I said, right, that ain't funny. So to me, it wasn't funny about putting a rope around my MFN neck.
Denzel has also been very vocal about what he perceives as delusional arrogance among some in the industry. According to him, the emphasis on making movies and winning awards should be put into perspective because it's not as challenging as, say, sending someone off to war. When Denzel appeared on the Hollywood Reporter's Oscar Directors Roundtable alongside Mel Gibson and other Oscar-winning directors, he was asked what his worst job was before he started acting, and Denzel quickly dismissed this idea that being an actor is a more noble or meaningful profession than any other regular job.
They weren't bad jobs. It's like people say, oh, the difficulty of making a movie. I'm like, send your son to Iraq. That's difficult. It's just a movie. It's like, relax. I don't play that precious nonsense. Oh, we're moving over. Get out of here. You know, your son got shot in the face. That's difficult. Making a movie is a luxury. It's a gift.
Denzel,
it's an opportunity, and most important, it's a gift. Obviously, everybody here is talented enough to do that, but don't get it twisted. It's just a movie. It ain't that big a deal.
Despite his celebrity status and all his accomplishments, Denzel still rejects the title of movie star. And he once said in an interview, "Titles have nothing to do with me. That's not who I am." It's like the term movie star. What does that mean? It's just a label they give you until they replace it with another one. Has been. I don't claim either. Denzel has also been very critical of the way the entertainment industry became too focused on pushing political agendas during award shows and its tendency to come across as elitist. But despite the pressure to conform and fit in with the Hollywood crowd, Denzel appears to have maintained a grounded and practical approach to his career, which has allowed him to escape some of the problems faced by other actors. That's not to say he hasn't faced challenges, but he has managed to keep a level head throughout his journey while also voicing his opinion on how black entertainers are controlled. Meanwhile, Denzel also made it crystal clear that he wasn't about playing the victim card. Even though some parts of the media tried to push him in that direction, he never bought into it. He firmly believes that just because the system has its biases and inequalities, it doesn't mean you should throw in the towel. Denzel held a pretty strong stance on this. He thought it was crucial to keep pushing forward despite the odds. He was all about working hard, giving it your all, and not letting obstacles define your path, and he used the challenges as motivation to prove that he could make it on his own terms, without selling his soul. Denzel's approach was refreshingly different. He showed that taking charge of your own destiny and striving for success is possible, even in a system that might not always work in your favor. However, Denzel has also faced some criticism for his opinions. Back in 2017, he found himself under backlash when he said that the high crime rates within the Black community weren't primarily the fault of the prison system. Instead, he put the spotlight on the importance of having strong, healthy family relationships.
I think it's more important to make headway in our own house. By the time the system comes into play, the damage is done. They're not locking up 7-year-olds.
Thanks.
Denzel also opened up about his own upbringing and gave props to his parents for being his guiding stars. Even though his parents went their separate ways, Denzel pointed out that his dad continued to be a presence in his life and a positive role model.
I was the only one of the three.
They look alike too,
In
twins.
my life, even though my parents were together, but I still had a father who was a gentle man and a good example, and they didn't. We can blame the system if we want, but they didn't lock any of us up at 7.
Yeah.
We were all doing enough to get locked up at 13. My parents sent me in another direction. They didn't have anybody to help them, and they kept doing what they was doing.
Now, you might be wondering how all of this ties together, right? Well, Denzel's point was that despite recognizing that the system isn't always fair and square, it shouldn't be an excuse to do whatever Hollywood bosses ask you to do. Denzel was all about taking responsibility and using your circumstances as a motivation factor. He knew that acknowledging the rigged system was only the first step, and the real power lay in taking action, fostering healthy family dynamics, and making a positive change. His resilience and determination have served as an inspiration for many, proving that you don't have to step on your values and principles, even when the world seems stacked against you. However, not all actors have Denzel's integrity, and a lot of them have faced allegations of selling their souls for fame, money, and awards. And it's not just Denzel who expressed concerns over this. Kanye West famously claimed that Hollywood higher-ups traumatize and monetize celebrities.
Me too. You understand?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
And then there's also comedian Cat Williams, who openly alleged that Jamie Foxx might have compromised his integrity for movie awards. During one of his comedy gigs, Cat claimed that Jamie Foxx engaged in a gay affair with singer Marcus Anthony. Cat then took a swing at Jamie for his role in the controversial Quentin Tarantino movie Django Unchained, and said, "F Jamie Foxx and the Django Unchained check he cashed. They offered me the script and I said, any black man that do this deserves to die." And the next thing I heard, Jamie Foxx was in makeup. Cat apparently thought that Jamie was being controlled and humiliated by the industry bosses, and that he did it just so he could advance his movie career. And then, after Jamie suffered a sudden medical emergency earlier this year, many fans started speculating that his contract had expired or that he tried to expose some shadowy industry figures. But it's not just Jamie who faced allegations of making huge personal sacrifices in exchange for fame and prestigious awards. One of them is Monique, who faced many challenges after asking to be compensated for participating in the Oscar publicity campaign for the movie Precious, which was produced by Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry and directed by Lee Daniels. Monique was labeled as difficult and struggled to find work in the industry, and she directly accused Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels of blackballing her.
Blackballed. I was whiteballed by some black dicks who had no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels. Thank you, Miss Oprah Winfrey. No, baby, I wasn't blackballed. I was niggas who had no balls.
This disturbing pattern has raised questions and concerns about what truly happens in Hollywood, and only rare celebrities are willing to openly talk about this. Denzel Washington seems to have found a way of trying to shine the light on this issue while still keeping his career. But then others, like Kanye West, who were more direct and uncensored in their accusations, were instantly blacklisted and deplatformed. All this has led fans to wonder who really decides what celebrities do with their public platform. and if there's a hidden cost to achieving industry recognition. One fan commented, Denzel has always spoken the truth and remained faithful to his beliefs. The messed up thing is that this has been going on for so long that the ones controlling things don't care at this point because they know nothing is going to change or happen to them. It's only getting worse. And another one wrote, many black entertainers, musicians, professional athletes, rappers, etc. sold their souls for the price of fame and fortune. If you play with the devil, you'll get burned. I don't feel sorry for any of them. But let us know in the comments how you feel about all this. Are you siding with Denzel, and do you think there's any hope at this point that the entertainment industry will change for the better? Comment down below and then click to watch this next video.
House.
All right, bro. I don't think the entertainment world and Hollywood will change. I think it's too late. It's too late. It's coming out, but hey, people still gonna go with the money. I mean, you can't change people's opinions, and some people's situations is different. They might need the money more than they need the integrity at that point in time in their life. You never know. But at the same token, I stand with Denzel, bro. I stand with Denzel on this Hollywood controlling factor, bro. It's like tick for tack. Like, you have to do this to get this and do that to get that, bro. Like, it might be too late, man. And people still gonna sell their souls regardless, bro. They're still gonna do it. You're gonna have some people that have integrity. You have some that sell their souls. You're gonna have some that don't care, that don't see the light, and they ain't gonna want to get out of it later. Then they're gonna be like Kanye West and be called crazy. Or it's a lot. It's a lot, man. So to all my upcoming celebrities, actors, and everything that's headed to LA or Hollywood or wherever you're going, be mindful of the things that's taking place in this particular video and what Denzel is saying. A pioneer who never sold his soul, bro. Who stood on all 10s. Shout out to my boy Denzel, yeah.